Good morning. Today I want to encourage you to read a prayer that we find in the book of Colossians. In Colossians, the first chapter in the 9th verse, Paul starts telling the Colossians how he prays for them. You know, it's good to follow a prayer track. There's a way to pray, and he gives us a good prayer track here that's a good way to pray over our families, over our friends, our loved ones, and over our church and over our ministries. Listen to this in the first chapter of Colossians, the 9th verse. It says, "For this reason we also, since the day we heard it, do not cease to pray for you and to ask that you may be filled with the knowledge of His will and all wisdom and spiritual understanding, that you may have a walk worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing Him, being fruitful in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of God, strengthened with all might according to His glorious power, for all patience and long suffering with joy, giving thanks to the Father who has qualified us to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in the light." Listen, this is a good prayer track and a good way for you to pray for the things that you want to see it happen in your family, with your friends, over your ministry, that we can pray, God, we want to have your will. We want to have your will at work in our life. We want to have your wisdom and your understanding. Listen, read these things today that you find in Colossians, the first chapter, verses 9 through 12. Read these and begin to pray these things over your life, over your family, over your friends, and over your church today. And I promise you this, God will hear your prayer and God will make a way for you. God wants to give you wisdom. God wants to give you understanding. God wants you to be fruitful. God wants you to do good things, and God wants you to be successful. So until tomorrow, this is Pastor Allen reminding you that God has a plan and a purpose for your life.